everybody and welcome back to the Rhûn campaign, and I firstly would like to say to everyone Happy New Year and things like that, and also sorry for being a bit lazy in these current times. I did have some plans, but then I was like, oh whatever, I'm just gonna sit around and do nothing for a bit. But here we are. Captain Kothug, he of course, they have attacked us here at Varfest. They've got some Black Uruk units here, there and everywhere, but I fully expect us to win.
Not one of us shall fail to keep all.
Ta-da! Here we are then. I've managed to get all of our units kind of moving. And as I say, it's very difficult to get all your units in the spot that you want before the battle even begins. So much so, like, you can't really get your cavalry into position at all. So we're kind of getting all them in some slots. And we could probably... So the plan is, really, with all these ladders... I quite like to let them get up here, and then we just start firing at them. But, I mean, what we could do, actually, with these fire arrows, we could probably... Oh, you can't actually fire at the siege tower by the looks of it. That's a bit of a shame. Because what if you were able to set it alight with these fire arrows? I mean, it doesn't really matter, but it would have been pretty cool. But as soon as they get up on there, then we're going to start firing upon them. Let's get these guys up over there. I kind of wanted them to be right there in the middle. That way, because we've got the crossbows over here, and I do apologise, it is quite... well, the frame rate's a bit naff, really, but it is what it is. Oh, and you should probably also be firing. Oh, well. I think these guys will be okay. Just by virtue of us having the towers. But if they do come over here, where... Oh, we don't have that much in the way of reinforcements. We've got our ballista here. I wonder if we can fire over that. This would be quite risky. Right. You're already firing... Oh, no, you're not. Fire at them. Fire at those fools there. Let's see if you can fire over there. That would be pretty cool if you could. I mean, it's quite a very... Quite a difficult angle. Oh, they're going to take a bit of a while. Oh, and they're coming up off the walls over there. Or onto the walls. Right, are they firing? Oh, that's close. Oh, that's very close. Yeah, we could probably stop that. It's not... Well, they're going to start moving now anyway. So we got like one volley off. Right,
Hold back the invaders.
I mean, this isn't fantastic. Let's put these guys on defensive. This is one of my most favourite positions for pikes. When you just stack them up like that. And then the enemy should really go into them. I thought with the town square being over here, they'd want to go for that. Which is why I've really stacked that area. But apparently that is not happening. You should have a look over here, because there are some units over here to come as well. So let's go and kill them with our Dragon Guard. They're over here. And the crossbows, they shouldn't really be firing at will. Just fire at them. Fire right at them. Right there. And Dragon Guard, yeah, kill them. Well, in an attempt to kind of salvage the FPS, which is not working, there's just too many people on the battlefield, but we've got the Udesh Marines. They are in position, and that is a sizable target. So we're going to throw our bombs over there, and let's kind of speed this up. Oh god, it's just so bad. Let's just slow this down. Ooh. I've no idea if they actually... It's hard to say if they've killed loads, but I mean, there's just so many people in that mosh pit over there. So we've brought these guys over here. They're going to try and fire at those orc maulers. And our general is nice and safe. We're not going to try and get him killed. And how are we doing over there? We're killing off the orc host. And those black uruks look like they're taking an absolute age to die. But... I think... Oh, it looks glorious, doesn't it? But we do actually need to get some cavalry kind of out there as well. So let's bring these two over here. We probably should have done this a bit sooner because they're going to take... They're going to take a while. Now, I wonder, is it just better to send them out that way. Well, we've got these units over here as well, if needed. And, you know what? I kind of want to just send... Oh, they're routing. Okay. That's fine. Don't bother going over there. Just come over here. We'll send you out the front gate. And, I mean, we'll probably catch enough. We're out of ammunition on the Ordej Marines. I'll be interested to see their stats. But now we're just going to come off defensive. Everybody just come off defensive. They're going to run away immediately as soon as we break upon them. Oh, God, it's just so laggy. I mean, they've all run out of our castle, and some of them are coming back, so we're just going to move on out there. We're going to go out with our cavalry and try and mop them up. Mercifully, the frame rate has nigh on tripled since we moved out of there. And now if we just take out these Sauron Lancers, that's probably going to... Because that is their captain. That's probably going to see the rest fall. And that's kind of what we're trying to do here. And now that we've cut off the Serpent's Head, are they all going to rout? I hope so, because we're actually taking probably friendly fire from, you know, our towers over here. So, it looks like it's gone pretty well, all in all. There we go. We've got up to 94%. That's probably going to be enough. We lost 146. Some friendly fire, but it's not too bad. Right, let's have a look at these kills. The Loke Khan Margoz, the archers, got 263 kills. Wow. And the Ordej Marines got 189. That's pretty good. That's pretty much all with the bombs, I think. I mean, they did go into melee a little bit, but I doubt they got very many kills. Like, how much did the Loke Flagrim? They got 100. Okay, they... Wait, what? Gamprim. Oh, whoops. Yeah, they only got 24. And they went in before these Ordej Marines went in. So I'd imagine, like, that's pretty much all with their bombs. Nice. Well, it looks like we have been afforded the opportunity to also take out another stack, kind of Mordor. And, well, it's two armies, but together, you know. So Variag Lancers, very, very good. They're not that much worse than the Loke Rim, really. Very good on the charge. And they also, they're pretty quick, 10% extra. They don't have a bonus against mounts, though, so we can maybe try and snag them up with ours. And then they got Morgul Chosen. We've seen them before. The Sauron's Will, they will be very tricky. And then, of course, they've got a lot of the Black Uruks, and then the actual army that is attacking us. This is kind of a trashy army. However, once again, they do have Variag Lancers. So if we can just, you know, snipe both of the captains, perhaps we'll be okay. So the actual army, the attacking army is coming head on, and then from our left will come Captain Tugog.
We shall all find a way to an honorable victory. The enemy
Oh, they're really coming from the left.
They bring in reinforcements.
Well, that's unfortunate. Well, let's just spin these guys around, then they can hold that flank. And General, if you'd like to go right there, we're going to try and, well, we're going to try and see what we can do. So let's go forward with our horse archers. We've got a pretty decent bit of terrain. Of course, they start off with the, I mean, they, as the attackers, they could, well, they're going to come and attack us. So this terrain is kind of worthless. Although if we'd been on here, that would have been really good. So what are they? Orc Coast, Moran and Guard. We're okay just to fire at these, I think. But what I'm really hoping to do, as you can see over there in the trees, we've got our Dragon Riders. And I reckon they could take this unit here and kill off that captain. And even if we did just get into melee with them, then we could come in with our Candish Raiders and really put the hurt on them. But I thought that perhaps the reinforcements were going to come more from over there rather than all the way over there, which is not good for us because they're going to come in a lot sooner than we'd have liked. Now, yeah, that's how it is. But I mean, these guys, these are very heavily armored. They've got 10 defense against archers, so that's pretty good. And if we could just get in behind these units and shoot them where they have no shields, then that's going to be pretty sweet. We do actually have some siege equipment over here as well, so that's going to be reasonably useful, but I don't really rely on siege equipment. It's just so that we can get in to settlements. But how much do they have in armor? They've got 10, so shooting at them is kind of pointless. But in melee, we do have a bonus, so that's certainly worthwhile. And who do we really want to be firing at? I mean, maybe just fire at the orc maulers, get some of them down, but they're coming at us with their archers, and that's fine. Our front line currently just has these crossbowmen, because, you know, you want to put them before the line, otherwise they're not really going to do that well. But if we could just get some separation, it would be grand. Keep an eye on those reinforcements over there. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. Right, let's move off a little bit. And yeah, we're gonna try and take out these orc scouts with a charge. They might run away, but if we do get these guys into melee, that would be good. And if we can just separate them a little bit, 'cause those guys over there, they're going to take a while. Yeah, let's bring them on in. And they're definitely coming in to attack us. They do have these orc band over here too. Right, get out. Go, go, go. Bring them kind of over there, and then we might be able to snipe them. I'm just keeping an eye on the mini-map. But yeah, we've kind of split them up here, which is good. Let's bring these guys back in over here. Oh, go away, orc scouts. You're going to block my charge. Right, we need to charge in right now with all of these. And yeah, those orc scouts, they're going to be a bit of a pain. How are we doing over here then? They're firing. We're going to have to take them out of there very shortly, of course. And they're coming in over there. Let's just take these guys away immediately.
Victory is well within our grasp.
And let's have a look over here. How's this all going?
See this and lose heart.
I mean, they're bringing in orc maulers now. But they've only got 19 lancers left. Right, you pull out. They're charging in at you. You fire at the orc maulers. You pull out over here. Where are you? You're all the way over there. So we've only got the dragon riders currently in there. Yeah, just pull all the way over there. You go fire at will. We're going to have to pull out over here. Oh, there they are. 8. Get them, get them, get them. Right, let's have a look over here. How's this going? Black Uruks there. Black Uruk halberdiers. Right. Do a bit of a switcheroo like that. We're firing at will. That's good to see. You just fire in over there. You fire over there. We're going to have to hold over here as long as possible. But they, of course, do have those cavalry units. How are we doing? There's 7 of them. Got a unit over here that can come and help. But you're going to have to pull out. I wish there weren't just so many of these random ass forces. I don't like always fighting the AI in this kind of way, but there's only 3 of them left. One of them is the captain. So if we can just snipe him, that would be really good. But they're... Oh, my mouse keeps double clicking. Let's go over there. We're going to have to make sure these guys don't get caught. Yeah, I think now is the time just to bring the cavalry back over here, because we can't really focus on stuff happening over here. But if we can just... Nice! Excellent. Finally. Now we can take this unit out. So let's just bring all these guys back over here. Also, I can't see anything happening in the trees, so that's a bit of a nerf to me. And yeah, these units all over here, they're just going to... Oh, they're coming with the other general now. Where are our units? Right. Oh, God's sake. Mouse, stop double clicking. Right, you come over here. You come over here. I have no idea what's happening with that unit and where they are. Oh, it's this one here. Yeah, obviously. And how's our front line doing? Pretty well. pretty well. I wish that that would stop happening, but right, we're going to be able to smack these Variag lances. Now, where are the other horse archers? Okay, there they are. That's good. You guys just go on fire at will. You're already out of ammunition, and you're firing at will. Good. Oh, that's really disorientating, that double click. Oh! What are we all firing at? Right, okay. Well, we've killed the other captain now as well. So, that should be pretty darn good. Let's just go in there and help out our warriors. You go and attack them. And we're doing okay over here, I think. I think now we could probably just start chasing them off. So, you two cavalry units, you pull out of there. You've all done pretty well. And I think you can just stop now. And you can just stop now as well. You've probably done enough. I don't know what our crossbows have really been doing this whole battle. I'll be interested to see what their damage has been. But I think now is probably just the time to go and capture all these fools. Right, go and stop these from shooting at our... Yeah, they're shooting at these. Are we going to lose one? I really hope we don't. Let's pull them out of there. And you just go smash them in the back. And so now all that remains are just archers, black Kuruks over there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now we're just going to try and run all of these units down. But yeah, the archers are a bit of a pain. But I think everything else is about done with. There's 52 of Orc Band there. I think they're probably going to run away very shortly. Pretty good win there. Heroic victory. Interesting. Well, I mean, we did wipe out about 3,500 men. Orcs, sorry. And let's have a look. I mean, the crossbows did get 100 kills, so... Without even having to do any micro, I basically just pulled them back. The Loke Rim did pretty well. They were up against halberdiers, so that's to be expected. And, I mean, yeah, good kills there for the cavalry, of course. They basically won us the battle. Nice. That one turn took, like, what? At least an hour. I mean, it basically took all of, like, at least half of the previous episode, and now this one as well. Anyway, so this army defeated those two stacks over here. We cleared out that big army that was over here. I mean, they do have some other forces here too. But we're going to kind of ignore them mostly. So what we're going to do is we're going to come down here. And what was that for? Dol Guldur? That would not be good. If Dol Guldur decided that they wanted to also fight us, that would be very bad. It wouldn't be horrendously bad, but I mean, it would be, oh, that's a bit annoying kind of bad. And of course, we might end up losing Legath. I don't know. It all depends. I mean, they've got a lot. They've got 2 generals plus a horse archer general there. I think we could be okay. I think we'd be okay. If we've got a garrison building here as well, we do. I think we've got a pretty solid chance, as long as that force does not come in to help them. Well, yeah, now speaking... oh, I can't remember what I was going to lead on to that, but yeah, I've recently had to also get on the train of, you know, going on botting sites on YouTube where they list whenever something comes into stock. Like for CPUs, GPUs, like computer components, because they just don't exist. It's absolutely horrendous. And I said like months ago that, oh, now I'm going to build a computer so that I can actually do stuff on it. And it's just impossible. Absolutely impossible. Talathang over here. Oh, yes, let's just go through and put loads of stuff in the queue. All the construction has now been done. We basically didn't do anything in the last episode because it was basically one turn. So there wasn't a whole lot to do. Now we do have these golden boys here ready to go, and we could send them south. But I think we've got enough down there, because we're not the only ones fighting Mordor. We don't have to solo them or anything. So I think those two, as long as we get to the Black Gate and potentially Estelad, I think from there it's just a very easy containment process, especially with like these forces. That one's coming as well. I think we can largely contain Mordor after that. We don't have to focus on them so much. But I think I'd really want to see Khan Margoz actually go and fight Dale. So we're going to go out with, I don't think there's anything here that requires retraining. No, there is not. So we're going to go out with, well, what does he need? I mean, he's got a force. It's not fantastic. And, of course, we do still have the threat of Dorwinrim. And, oh my god, they're so boring. Go away. Fight someone else. I mean, I could just go in there with this army and kill them off. But I then open up Dol Guldur. So we're not, I don't want to do that. So I probably shouldn't really be moaning about that. I'd really want another general over here. But we don't seem to have too many. Right. You get on that boat. And then you're going to sail up here. And you're going to join up. We can still get more Dorwinrim, but I'm not going to because they're very expensive. They're 430 gold coins per turn. And I don't think we need them just yet. So we're going to have to leave some kind of garrison here. And as much as I'd hate to, we might have to just leave some of this cavalry force behind. Like, we're not going to need them all, so I'll put 4 in there. They're going to be free. And then those 2, they're going to come along. And, yeah, we'll take the Ballista and, of course, the Loke Khan himself. And we'll have those units as well. I think he'll have a pretty tidy stack. But we've got Borri over here. And Borri, of course, he is he absolutely hates Dale for the king, their former king, killing one of, well, his general over by Skarn. So I'm going to fight this off camera because otherwise we're going to get nowhere. But they are pretty cool.
Not one of us shall fail to keep all. Drive them from the
Nice, that's enough there. We lost 186. It was just the bandits. Oh wow, they actually lost all of them. What?
Be said otherwise.
And execute. I mean, I didn't mean that we lost all the bandits because they've actually got slightly larger amount in their unit, but
Yes, noble master.
yeah, we don't actually have.
We close for battle.
I seem to remember that we had some siege
Outside their walls. Lazy.
engines or something, but we don't.
Has the time come to
So
strike?
we're just going to besiege that for 6 turns, and also, did I mention that because we of course took Mirairon last turn over the course of the end turn when the dwarves attacked us, and I did occupy, and it's at 70%. And also, I did also say that was tier 5, but I think Telcharin armorers are tier 5. So yeah, but that is tier 4, so that's still very useful to us. That's the best that we can get, and all of this is pretty handy. And they've even got a tier... If we did not have that tier 2 armory there, garrison, then we'd be screwed. Because look at that population. Now, eventually, that will make us a lot of money, but that is going to halt our advance because we can't leave. There's just no way. We'd need a very good governor to go in there and hold it for us. Whereas Talathang, did we... No, we didn't execute everyone here. I don't think we can leave here
Noble one.
with much of a force, but we'll give it a go. See if we could just leave those 2. Ooh, nice.
Purging our
That's
armies.
pretty good. Right.
And
Well,
all to serve.
we could... Oh, and he's got a ballista there. We could go for Talath or Condovan immediately. So, yeah, let's go and do that.
We will
Let's go immediately for that. They've only got 4 units in there, and I think they've upgraded it to a town. Excellent. And they've only got 4 units, so I think... yeah, we'll be fine to go in there, and if we just get a ram, then we can use the ballista to take out the towers. Yeah, that'll be good. And we'll do it all before they even show up, so double good. I think that's everything for this turn then done.
orders.
Oh, but lastly, we do have Varfest over here that we could... Let's just get that shrine in there. Now, we could leave here, but I'm going to wait and see what that army there does. Because if they decide to march back in that direction, then I'll feel comfortable to leave Varfest. But I don't really... It's not a good use of time to fight that battle and then have to fight that battle as well manually, because I'd rather just take them out at the same time. But I think that is now everything done, and we can safely end the turn. Oh, but Legath has indeed been attacked. 3 generals there, and of course Easterlien has his horse archers, but they are... I mean, they're prone to just getting killed in a battle such as this, but these guys, these mean business. But we've got Dragon Guard here as well, so I think we'll be okay.
We shall not fall or flee.
This is not really the best point for them to attack, because we don't have a tower here. Like, sometimes you can have like 2 towers here on this side, and yeah, so it's not ideal. And not only that, you can't really use the javelins all that well. I've noted that actually having javelins throw their javelins from below the wall over here is not very good at all. So we're not going to do that, and we don't have any crossbows to counter the high paladins over here. We just put our spearmen up there just to kind of hold it for us. And here at the gate then, we're going to put our garrison unit right there, and then I think we'll just put a bunch of halberdiers right here. Hopefully they can just hold the line. And to protect our archers, because we do have Loke Khan Margoz, I reckon they'll do pretty well here. We're going to have them over here. Are they sending both units up here? The high... No. No, they're not. Are they? No, they're not. So we're going to obviously get beaten there, but that's not really where we're trying to hold them either. So our general's going to be back here, hopefully going to be kept safe. Let's put everyone on defensive here, and then when they get what's it? I can't even talk. When they get onto the walls on the siege tower, then we'll unleash a volley from over here, which I think will do okay. And these guys, they're probably just going to be throwing their stuff over there. Now, we can give these guys a couple volleys, because I don't know how bad they're going to be, but they've got 14 armor, though, so... Oh, look at that! Definitely got one, and the rest just got a little damaged, but the longer they just stay there, the better, because that's a lot, you know, more time that no one else is getting butchered by them. But they are getting a few kills there. But I expect these guys to get a lot of kills when they bunch up around here. So the faster they do that, the better. Right, they're up and on the walls. Let's get that first volley in. Then we can send them into melee as well. So hopefully we just... Oh, that is a waste. We just wasted half of our ammunition going straight into the siege tower itself. So that's not great. But we do need to throw them in, otherwise we're never going to get use out of them. So we are getting a few kills here, I think. Definitely a few. And I think the Dragon Guard should do reasonably well here. I don't know, I feel reasonably content with how this is all going, but oh dear, this is not what I quite wanted to happen. They're coming immediately off the walls, and they are just trying to go straight through our unit there, which is not good. Right, start firing into that. Don't bother with the generals. If you can just get kills in over there, I think that's where the money is. Right, you guys, you're going to have to come off the wall. Actually, no, go and kill the high paladins. Go and fight. Well, you're not going to kill them, but go and fight them just to keep them busy. And these, well, I'd really want to throw the javelins kind of at these. Right, just throw them into that blob, and hopefully you actually don't get our own men, because they will do a lot of damage, I think. They're getting shot at by something, but... Yavari Naharim down to 20. Trying to target them with our javelins. And, I mean, it's not looking fantastic. Actually, no, I'd say it is. I mean, they've still got loads of their high paladins still around. And, I mean, we're getting really good kills here. So, actually, it's looking pretty good. And we've got these guys here. Got a general. Down goes one of theirs. Avelin, that is the horse archer. The elf. He has sadly fallen. Or sadly for them. And we are getting a lot of kills here. Right, we're almost out of ammunition. I think that is it. We can send them into melee if need be. But I think now is probably a good point. Oh, we've still got ammunition. Why even bother? Well, let's send our general though, because he'll scare them. He's a very scary boy. Well, now it really is just a matter of time. If we can just kill everything here at the gate. And, well, once we take out any more of their generals, we're just firing over here. Trying to see if we can get more kills than Loke Khan Margoz. I reckon they've done really, really well in this battle. I feel like they've done a lot of damage against these noobs, Dorwinrim. And we're just waiting for them to kind of run away at this point. Or for us to kill the general, yeah. And there we go. That's general number 3. Now, I think that was it. Everyone else is dead. That's a pretty good one. Let's have a look at these kills then. 175 with the Loke Khan Margoz. They still had a bit more ammunition. Pretty good, pretty good. Dragon Guard, though, they did really well, I suppose. Sauron Defenders actually did do really well for a free unit. That's excellent. And the Tribesmen did pretty decent. Well, Gondor still holds Osgiliath, so that's good. And that's our merchant still on his way. Dorwinrim, just keep on coming. We can't actually recruit any units. If we can get some... Ooh, nice. Well, we'll get them. I don't know if we want the cavalry. Do we want the cavalry? We don't really want the cavalry. Let's not get the cavalry. I mean, it'll be useful to, chase down enemy units, but other than that... Like, we're going to get the garrison unit again. I wonder if it's worth actually getting that. We're never going to be able to build it in time, though. And it's like we don't have loads of money. We are currently in the negative, but of course that is because we are constantly building. Constantly building. Marland did get that large town, and now it's going to finish off on the stables. And then over here in Osternerut, just pop that in. And then it will probably be ready shortly. Where did those Mordor armies go? There's one. Don't know about the other one. Right, but this is the army that could definitely... I mean, this is the army that could definitely take that out. So, let's just go ahead and do that. And let's go with our spy. Just have a look around. Okay, there's nothing coming from over there. Let's go and take the Black Gate. I always find it really annoying trying to attack that. How many units do they get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. I mean, what are their stats? 7 and 11. I think we'll be okay. And 9 and 18 on the bodyguard. Yeah, let's go in there and smash it.
We shall all find a way to an honorable victory.
This is the Black Gate. For those of you that have never been before, then you get... I mean, these towers don't actually fire arrows, I'm pretty certain. But there's actually 2 small gates at the bottom, and you have to knock 1 or 2 of them down. You can't have any siege towers to go up on there or anything like that, and this is what it looks like. Pretty cool. You've got the Towers of the Teeth, Narcos and Carcos. Pretty cool. Built by the Gondorians, so Sauron did not build these. I think the Black Gate was built by him, but yeah, it was, I don't know, added to by that. So once we go in there, then all you get is this town square, and behind that it is just a vast open land. So if you have any reinforcements, they come from over here, obviously. The bad thing is that it takes ages to get set up in here, and well, we haven't brought everyone along, But we've got our siege equipment, and we're just going to start blasting them until they move or until we run out of ammunition. And then our archers as well, if they'd like to fire at whatever they want, they can do. And we don't even need to fear what they're going to do, because we've got the best unit in the game, the Udej Marines here. And they're ready to bring the pain. And it's going to be glorious. And as you see, the arrow fire is going in. Maybe just fire at that one over there. That way, if you miss, you might get some, what's the word? I don't know, osmosis there. Some pretty good shots by the looks of it. And we're firing over there. Fire at those ones. We've got... Oh, that looked like it was a bit dangerous. Right, be on defensive. And who are you all firing at? You're firing over there. Good. You're firing over there. Where's their general? They had an orc bodyguard here somewhere. Is he all the way back there? Okay, he's all the way back there. Perhaps if we just got the ballista... Oh, they're too far away. The ballista on the orc bodyguard would be sweet. And you've just got our pikes here holding the line, and they've got the Sauron's will here. Bit of a cause for concern, but we've got these boys ready on hand. And this is kind of what they're good for. I mean, these guys will be okay to go on in there as well. But, oh, don't block the archers too much. Go like that. So, if you'd like to come there, then we're going to get a glorious shot. Right in on all of that. Right. It looks like we're pretty much out of ammunition on the catapult. And the ballista is not in range of the bodyguard. Okay. But, here we go. This is like their one good unit. So, if we just take them out, we'll be fine. We'll be laughing. How are these guys not in combat? That's quite impressive. But in we go. Oh, look at that. They had 142. And they're down to 127. Let's get another volley. They're currently impetuous, so they're not too fussed. But look at that. That's really good. Especially with the pikes keeping them at bay. Then we know for sure we're not going to get too much in the way of friendly fire. But 111. Ooh. Down to... They're killing about 10 each time. They've got 10 armor, so that's being reduced by half. It's not bad. It's not bad, certainly. I mean, it looks really cool. And that's the main thing. And they've actually got quite a lot of volleys. Look at that. They've killed at least half of that unit. And they've still got a bit more ammunition to go. So, here we go. They're really... That is so, like, against the unit of Sauron's will, which would otherwise take absolutely ages to die. They've just taken out half of them. At no personal cost, no personal risk. That's pretty good, I'd say. But now we can just go on in there. Let's go in and just attack him. And because otherwise these pikes are going to take ages to kill anything. Our archers are donezo. I mean, we do still have the mounted archers back there, but I don't know if we really need to concern ourselves with all that. So we'll bring forth our charioteers. They can certainly do something. And let's send in... how they do it. I mean, they're doing fine over there. Let's just... I mean, it's just Sauron's will, which are still going. They take a bloody big battering, don't they, before they go down. Which is exactly why you need more of these Marines, which are just super good. And, you know what, let's just bring these guys up as well. If they want to fire at something, they can do. Sauron's will down to 16, I just saw there. Now, I tell you, they are probably like one of Mordor's only units that I look at and I'm like, I kind of want to play with them. Like, I want to use them in my armies. Like, these, like, kind of, the generic orcs don't really excite me in the same way. Don't take that in any kind of weird way or anything like that. But, like, you know, like, they don't have an Udej Marine unit, that kind of thing, or a chariot unit, or just the Golden Boys in general. I think they look really cool across the board. that makes me want to... I can't wait to use them. Similar, I mean, the Dragon Guard as well are kind of like a really cool unit as well, because they have several purposes. You can use them against infantry, low tier, high tier, cavalry, just like everything. They can hold the line, they can be like a shock troop, kind of, because they are armor piercing, and I think they've got a pretty decent charge as well. I mean, 5 is okay, and they've got a lot of men in that unit, and you can upgrade them quite a lot. I'd imagine if you get the advanced armor smith as well, their defense is going to be like, what, 16, I think. So that's pretty good unit. So let's just strike them. And we're going to need someone to come in. Ooh, perfect unit. We've got the Dragon's Wrath Guildmen. They're going to be here to finish off what remains. And I think the bodyguard... Where is the bodyguard? Oh, the bodyguard is actually already fighting now. So... that's fine. We're going to get our shock units to come in and finish the job. Well, we've killed the bodyguard, their bodyguard there. We might actually see them rout. Oh no, they got this one unit over here, so couldn't end it there. But it shan't take too much longer, and soon the Black Gate will be made slightly golden in its appearance, and it will be ours. But we just need to take out these orc defenders, and then the rest the Sauron's will, and it will all be ours. In come our most elite units to finish it off, and oh, how's it going? They might actually suffer some damage against these. Oh no, they're cutting them down. They're mowing them down like they're nothing. And down he goes, the last one. The last orc, the lone orc, goes down. And we lost 74 men in that endeavour. Some friendly fire, but 221 kills for the Loke Khan Margoz, 115 for the other pike unit. And the Adej Marines, yeah, they killed 97 purely with their bombs. And I think most of that was on their most prized unit, the Sauron's Will. Very important kills there, and pretty steady across the rest. Nice! Now I'm trying to like think what is gold in Sindarin, but like then we could rename it. It's actually pretty good. They got a Carpenter's Guild House and stuff like this. Drill Square as well. I think that's we're gonna occupy. I think is that the no? Okay, it's not the highest tier. I didn't think they even get the highest tier of barracks, or they don't get like our highest tier. But everything else is pretty good, and Carpenter's Guild House as well. We can get rid of the Brawler's Pit and restraining the grounds as well. That's going to get us a lot of money, which is fantastic. Morannon is going to be renamed there. We're just going to call it, I don't know, we'll just call it the Golden Gate. Something like that. Pretty good. So, with that, Mordor can only make it out of Mordor, actually, through the Morgul Pass. Which is astounding. Like, we've got all of this. There's no way out of here, like, through the Gap of Can. They can't get out. We are coming. And trait increase, the gatekeeper there, and relations worsened, believe it or not. Like so. And with that, shall we go, like, we could go down here, take Estelad, or we could go for Durthang. Durthang is really good to get, because then they obviously don't get any of the Dark Númenóreans. But if we take Gelebrin, then we will ensure that we're not going to get attacked. Actually, I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean that. But it would definitely help Gondor. And it's a castle? The thing is, this army could do better stuff elsewhere, but I mean, Cair Andros, oh, that is very Mordor ish. But yeah, they're gonna need some help over here, I think. Like what is happening over here anyway? Where is our diplomat? Like, diplomat, you're not going to be doing anything over there. Just come back over here and get map information. We're okay to give them our map information, and they're okay to give us theirs, I think. Because if Osgiliath falls, then I fear that it would go very much downhill very quickly. But I think we'll just leave Gelebrin then. And this army, I think we're going to go down here.
We move at first
And
light.
if we just take Cair Andros, that would take a lot of the attention away from Gondor, I think. But I don't know if I want to hold that. Like, in my mind, I don't really want to be going into Gondor so much. But perhaps I mean, I'd quite like Minas Morgul. That would be a good one. But if we take that, then we would totally, you know, surround Mordor, and then it would be completely down to us to defeat them, and that's not something I want to do. I'd rather have Gondor help us. So we can't move out of there. We're stuck in here for a turn. So of course we're going to be putting in the shrine immediately. There's what, 31,000 people living here. I hesitate on the word people because they're just filthy animals.
An honor to
So we're going to go out of Varfest, and hopefully that's okay. Yes.
noble one.
Pop a watchtower there, and we'll pop another one over here. And we'll go forth with this army, and there is that other army that was around here. And we can maybe go... I don't know, we can maybe... Yeah, we've got enough armies here to deal with whatever Mordor sends. We can maybe take Durthang next. I think that's probably going to be the best thing to go for. But let's just have a quick look-see again, because I did see Dorwinrim are coming for us with another army here. They've got a general here, and I think before we leave with Khan Margoz, we're going to have to go and teach them a lesson. So they've got high paladins, Dorwinrim infantry. Notice how they're no longer getting the upgrades. Quite the same vein, that they're not as powerful. Or am I thinking of Dale? Maybe I'm thinking of Dale. So they can get to there next turn. We're going to try and get a cheeky ambush, if possible. It doesn't look like it's possible. But, yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, how is it red? Okay, well, we're just going to take some units out of there, and we're going to just accept that it is going to revolt. Like, there's going to be unrest there. Hopefully they kill some of our units, because we can't have our faction leader there forever anyway. Like, he's going to move out. So, hopefully we're going to get an ambush with that, even though he's not crouching down. And, yeah, we'll be able to kill them all off anyway. But Guktig, he is basically at Kondovan. And, yeah, we're going to get a couple of rams just to make sure that we can get in without the use of the ballista. And then when the ballista takes out the towers, we'll have a much easier time. But I'm surprised that no one's coming to help these guys. Let's just have a look at what the odds are and if they get... yeah, I mean, they've got 4 units. That would make it a bit difficult. And with their armor, well, you don't have any crossbows. You've only got sellswords that are really going to do much damage. So I feel like it would be quite risky to go in there, particularly with the towers as well. So how many turns is that? 5 turns. They're not going to go for Talathang. There's no way. Well, I mean, there is a way, but I'd be very surprised if they did. Right, this spy, let's come around over here. And let's go and have a look at Kirikathol. So, ooh, that's a big dwarven army. That is a big army. We do have crossbows. Yeah, I think we'd be okay. Of course, Dale are down here as well, but they're probably going to go now that we're attacking Kondovan. So we can take these units here that have just about been trained. We can take them north. Yeah. And we do have these guys on the way up here as well. They've got a catapult. But I think... Oh, we haven't put anything here in Strendost. Oh, we absolutely need to do that. Now, that would be very good. But let's first get that built, because it's gonna... We are obviously going to need the armor and stuff like that here. And we will be building up the shipwrights, and I think we do get a second tier, or do we? Maybe that's not for this faction. Where am I even looking? Ports. Oh, okay. Well, it will save us some money anyway. Get them. Yes. Get them immediately. We're not doing so great on the money, but we absolutely do need them. I think we're going to just get all of them that we can. Not so much the Udej Marines. How much do they cost? 355. That's quite expensive, really. But yeah, we can leave them be for a time. Like, they're still replenishing, and they're just going to be on tap. So, I think we're going to give it one more end turn.
Noble one.
And see how it goes. It looks like Dale is going to attack us here at withMordor. I think that's a pretty good point to stop at. Let's just have a look at what they've got, though. Yeah, it'll be fine. That's not much of an issue to deal with. They also did besiege Talathang, but next turn we're going to be able to take Condovan, and they no longer then border this, especially once we've taken withMordor, so they'll be marching back over there. And the army that is here, I'd imagine they're also going to be marching back over there. And the dwarves haven't had their turn yet. No, and none of these have either. And Dorwinrim, they'll probably do something really annoying. So, join me next time as we see how Margoz's vision comes to pass. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and Happy New Year. Good day.